Hello, I today I like to show you this Sony Ericsson W44S. This is the Sony Ericsson that was released in 2006, but only in Japan. It was made for the AU company, which is, if I remember correctly, the Japanese cellular network. AU by KHDDI. And as you can see at the first glance, this is pretty interesting because of this. And it's just not, it is not just the ordinary flip phone, like you can use it like the ordinary flip phone, but also you can use it like this way. And back in 2006 you could watch TV on this Sony Ericsson. So what I'm gonna do today is just show you some hardware specifications or what this thing can do. The thing is, it was only released in Japan 20 years ago. 90% of things are not working today, and they were not working even 20 years ago in the Europe or USA. This was only for the Japanese market. So even back in the 2006, most of the features were not working outside the Japan. So hardware wise, from the front you can see the outside display, pretty small, but pretty readable. It is also backlit. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, nice. From the top side there is really nothing interesting. From this side there is this is the charging port, which is not the usual Sony Ericsson connector. This is proprietary for this phone, at least I guess it is. Here is the connection for the headphones and the connector for the PC. Unfortunately, I don't have either this cable or this cable. And here we have slot for the memory card. It is using the same memory card that is used in PSP. From the bottom side there is nothing here, and here there is the shutter button, two-stage, so when you just hold it a little bit you can focus. Just it has the camera has the autofocus, and then when you click it harder you take a shot. I don't know what this button do honestly, and is that Felica? I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, but this is interesting because this phone back in 2006 it had the NFC chip, and you could pay with this phone like we do in 2026. 20 years ago you could add the debit or credit card to this phone and pay, but I think this was only in Japan, but still this is really cool. Here is the button for the TV, because you can watch a TV on this phone. Here is the antenna for the TV. Again, basically you could use this only in Japan. And that's it. Here are the connectors for the dock, optional dock. I don't have that, sorry. The camera 3.2 megapixels with the flash, and here is the replaceable battery. When you open it, as you can see here, a lot of buttons in Japanese, and the large 3-inch display. So next I'm gonna talk about some hardware specifications, like about the CPU and the display. Inside you are looking at a ARM9 class processor clocked roughly between 150 and 200 megahertz, which is significantly higher than the 104 ARM9 in W800 and K750. Those are the models that were available in the Europe. But the raw clock speed isn't the full story. The key difference is the hardware acceleration. Unlike European Sony Ericsson's, which did almost everything to the main CPU, this phone offloads like image rendering, video recording, display enhancements. It has the BRAVIA engine, which was used in like the marketing feature for Sony TVs and TV processing. Everything is hardware accelerated. So this phone is much faster than, for example, as I mentioned, the K750 that you could buy in Europe. And the BRAVIA engine in this thing, it's not like it has the different panel, it's just the software. So if I can go to the menu, and sorry, I'm just gonna turn off the lights so you can see it better. This is the menu of the phone. I'm gonna show it later. Data folder, and you have the photo folder here. I'm sorry, these are not my photos. I live in Czech Republic and these photos are from Japan. I think they are like you can see 2008. I just want to show you, sorry, not this one. I don't want to show any like people or something like that here. Food. Okay, so you can click the number 5, and it's gonna enhance the picture with the BRAVIA engine software. But I don't know if you can see it. Maybe a little bit. Basically what it's do, it just, you have the...
I found some web results. I can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
I don't want, shut up. So it's just gonna enhance the contrast, the color saturation, edge sharpness, and maybe just some gamma correction, and that's it. Still, it is cool, and this is one of the, I think this is the first phone that is using the BRAVIA engine. Also, this is not using the system that you can find in the European or American or global Sony Ericsson models. This is using the proprietary system that it was made for just this phone. So everything here, as you can see, this is like really snappy. Task list right away. Calculator. You can see here, like these buttons, you can just copy and it's done, and paste it. Yeah, it's just nice. Like you have the alarm here. Just all of the basic stuff. But as I said, the function settings, you can set the screen, like the brightness and the background, but a lot of the things are just not working. TV radio not working, because the television, of course, it's not working 20 years after this was released. You have the digital radio and FM. If you, it's not gonna, yeah, like I don't know what this means. It's just, yeah, not working. Nothing is working on this phone. Like when you try to, even when you try to play some music, you can't open the music player without the, I don't know, this AU SIM card, I think. You can open the music player, you can open the movie player. It's basically useless. When you bought it, when you imported this from the Japan and you tried to use it in Europe, it was this phone was like useless. It looks cool, but that's it. The menu is nice. It looks like PS3, which came out in 2006. This phone came out in 2006, so it makes sense. But as I said, basically you outside the Japan, yeah, nothing you can do almost with this phone. Maybe you can do like 10% of its capability. And when you open it like this, these are the, you can see here the clock, date here, this is the hour and minute. Don't know what this like circle means, like 8, and this is like 50, 58. Yeah, okay. And what you can do here is just, you can watch the TV. When you click the button, you have this menu here. This is not working, not working, not working, not working. Nothing of this is working right now. So, and if you want to watch TV, as I said, you can just use the antenna. And yeah, I think that's it. I just wanted to show you, because it is still, I mean, you couldn't buy this in the Europe, and there are a lot of things like TV and the payment you could do 20 years ago with this phone, for example. Also, it has the, maybe I forgot to mention, 3.2 megapixel autofocus camera, which is like mediocre at best. Back in time, I think it was good. Right now, not the best. Still, it's hard to find today, and I'm glad that I have it in my collection. I don't know if I show you the keyboard backlight. Also, what I forgot to mention is that this has the stereo speakers. But as I said, even if I put the music and the videos on the SD card, just it's not gonna let me play them without the without the SIM card inserted, and the SIM card needs to be this by this AU company. So yeah, thank you for watching. I think most of you didn't even know that this phone existed. Even I didn't know. I just you know, was browsing the internet and I found it for sale, and I bought it immediately because it is cool. One thing I want to mention is that I don't know how are you supposed to hold it in right hand, because this is so big. It's just not comfortable. In left hand it is okay. It is okay. Yeah, like no problem at all. But in right hand it's just awkward. Still, it's a nice piece of technology. So thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video, because I was trying to find any information about this. All I could find is that, yeah, this was released in Japan, and basically that's it. There are not many videos about this on YouTube. So yeah, I hope you liked it, and I'm gonna show you something else in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.